Number 5, this one's going to be tough to teach in a matter of 5 to 7 minutes. Please pay attention because I'm going to move fast and I'll send out a cheat sheet so you can do this offline without me. But I'm going to give you the basic structure of a demo technique that has closed over $100 million worth of SaaS with our first few years of Gong. Now, the good news is this isn't just Gong. We are getting raving reviews from other people who have used this exact technique. It's scary effective, but the bad news is you're going to have to practice this. This isn't a silver bullet where I just give you something and you start seeing more money pour into your bank account. Okay, you're going to have to practice this. You're going to have to get the marbles out of your mouth. I'm sorry I have to be the bad guy that tells you you're going to have to do a little bit of work, okay, to make this work. So here's how it works. This is called the favorite demo technique. Okay, this is the microstructure of SaaS demos that sell. When I say microstructure, what I mean by that is this isn't how you structure the entirety of a demo call, right? This isn't the phases of a demo call. This is how you demo one single capability. Okay, so you'll use this same structure 3 or 4 times throughout a demo, depending on how many core capabilities you demonstrate throughout your demo. Okay, each of these steps are meant to be short, rapid fire, 10 seconds, maybe even 5 seconds each. So this is what it stands for, and we're going to go into each one of these. This is the favorite structure. You are going to start and take screenshots as we go by framing the pain that capability solves. And it's no more than a 10-second statement. Before you show what you're about to show, you are going to say a 5 to 10 seconds pain statement that simply says, earlier you said you were struggling with X, or a lot of sales leaders, marketing officers, whatever, a lot of people in your position are struggling with pain. Okay, that's all you're doing. You've got to frame the pain. I realize that sounds simple. You're like, Chris, really? You prepared a webinar to tell me one sentence? No, this is the first of 8 steps. Okay, after you do that, you're then going to ask a question that gets them to expand on the pain statement that you just, I skipped a slide. That's what messed me up. You're then going to ask a question that gets them to expand on that pain statement. So you said, a lot of sales leaders are struggling with getting new reps up to speed. They've got complex demos. It takes them a long time to learn it. How are you dealing with that today? Okay, so now you're getting your buyer talking. You're shifting them from a presentation to a conversation. So that's step 2. Step 3, get them to visualize the outcome. Okay, get them to visualize the outcome that the capability can deliver to them. Okay, so you'll frame the pain. You'll ask a question, you'll get them to picture a mental picture, which we already talked about, that drives behavior, and that creates value because now you're contrasting pain with future benefits. Okay, so you'll simply finish one of these. Again, I'm going super fast. Take screenshots if you have to. Imagine value statement. What I'm about to show you helps you, value statement. What comes next, you'll be able to value statement. So if I put all 3 of these together, if I was selling Gong or something, it's going to be a lot of sales leaders tell me they're struggling with getting new reps up to speed. They have complex demos. It takes them forever. How are you dealing with that today? They're going to answer, great. Imagine us being able to cut your ramp time in half by getting your reps to master their demo in a few weeks instead of a few months. Okay, so mental images drive behavior. This is very simple so far. Are you guys still with me? I know this is a meaty part of this presentation and it warrants something deeper, but we have to go fast, so stick with me today, and I know you guys probably are because this is a great group. Okay, what you do after that, you've teed up the value, you've created pain, you've gotten to visualize, and now you're just going to orient them to the screen. Most SaaS buyers, 2 minutes into a demo, are thinking to themselves, what the hell am I looking at right now? You have the curse of knowledge when it comes to your product. You start clicking around, and they're like, what are all these pretty lines and dashboards? Okay, so spend 5 minutes just orienting them to the screen before you start doing the workflow. And I don't even have to teach you how to do this, just do it. You just say, let me orient you to what you're looking at, and then I'm going to show you how it works. Over here on the left, we have X. Over here on the right, we have Y. Are you with me? Great. It's as simple as that, but if you skip that step, you risk confusing your buyer. And we all know that the confused mind says no. Okay. Now, after you do that, you'll reveal the workflow, which is a fancy way of saying you do your demo. Okay, you're going to show them how the product works. After orienting them to the screen, you're going to transition into demonstrating the workflow you're about to show with, here's what you can do with this, right? So you're orienting them to the screen. Over here on the left, you have X. This dashboard over here is Y. Now let me tell you what you can do with all of this. And then you simply demo. I'm not going to teach you how to demo your product. You know how to. And once you've done that, you're going to implant the value. Now, I want you to pay attention. I put red boxes on here because I know this is probably the point of this presentation where you start to tune out a little bit. And I'm thinking this probably recaptures your attention. Or, Chris, you've been using green this whole time. At least that's the theory. Anyway, notice something. You are surrounding your feature with value. Before you demonstrate the feature, you're getting them to visualize the outcome that that feature is going to deliver. Then you demo it. And then after you demo it, you are implanting the value further. You are not leaving anything to chance. You are talking value, 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 feature, value. Okay, that's what makes this powerful. And so what implanting the value sounds like is after you demo that capability, you simply say, to sum that up, this will help you stop losing MQLs because your reps suck at demoing, or whatever value statement is relevant to you. Okay. After that, you tell a story. You don't do this every time or else you're going to sound robotic, but this is how you get people to really remember, right? You just finished demoing, you implanted the value, and then you say something like, one of these situations reminds me of one of our customers. One of our customers used this feature to accelerate their ramp time. Before working with us, you'll insert pain, they were struggling with getting new reps up to speed because they had a complex demo that took a long time to learn. After they started using this feature, they had their reps binge watching their best reps demos and got up to speed really fast. And as a result of that, they cut their ramp time, their time to productivity, from 7 months to 4 months. Now notice that story was not a novel. If anybody timed me, it probably took me maybe 12 seconds to tell that story. But if you have good customer stories to tell after a specific demonstration, featured demo demonstration, tell a 12-second customer story. Stories linger in the long-term memory. Okay, that's why they work so well. And of course, after this, you're going to elicit a response by asking one of these questions, right? You just wrapped up the demo. You maybe told a quick story and you get them talking. How does that compare to how you're solving this challenge today? Or to what extent do you envision that being useful in your situation? Or to what extent do you see that solving the pain point you shared with me earlier in discovery? Okay, that's the structure. It's simple, favorite. It's not easy though. You're gonna have to practice this. The first time you try it, it's probably gonna feel choppy. So practice this a few times. I hope you took a lot of screenshots. Take a screenshot of this slide. These questions work great after you demo a feature. And like I said, even though this takes practice, it is scary effective. I have had reps send me emails unsolicited saying, I walked in to a room full of Fortune 500 executives and used this, and they were blown away. I've seen dozens of emails like this. So please do the hard work and internalize that demo structure because it works incredibly well.